my friends? This is Coach Marco Robert, and thank you so much for checking my channel. Guys, today I want to talk to you about, how to reopen your business after the coronavirus, or how to actually start a business, or how to acquire a business. What businesses are actually going to thrive when we all go back after the coronavirus? So today, guys, many of you have reached out to me and say, Marco, what are going to be the businesses that actually are going to thrive after the coronavirus? While it's impossible for me to actually know for sure, I have some really good ideas that I want to share with you. Right? So number one, if I was actually going to start a business after coronavirus, I would totally go into all of these digital businesses. Let me tell you what I mean by that, right? Look at how the world has changed, guys, right? I mean, our entire life has become digitalized, over the last 3 months. Because when you cannot go out there, I spend more time on my phone. I spend more time looking at my computer. I spend more time looking at a camera than ever before. That's the way of the future. So there's tons and tons of businesses that are going to be affiliated to this idea of a more digitalized world. And the trend had already started before we went into this pandemic. Like, for example, in China, nobody uses cash anymore. People pay with their phone everywhere they go. They use while we have WeChat here in this country, we don't use WeChat in America to actually pay for anything. In China, using the WeChat app, they can do everything with this app, okay? So that trend is actually going to explode. The entire world of digital, the entire world of Internet of Things, the AI, artificial intelligence, the whole blockchain industry. Guys, if you are in the software industry, AI, all this stuff, this is going to be, over the next few years, that's probably most of what we're going to be talking about. So now for those of you who are not geeks or techies and you're like, you know what, I'm not really interested in going into the computer digitalized world that we're moving in, no problem. There are some very simple businesses. Like, for example, one of my clients reached out to me from Australia, and she said that she started a new cleaning business, right? Think about this. Everybody's going to want to clean a lot more. Everybody's going to want to disinfect a lot more. So what she did is this. She actually studied and created a new protocol for disinfecting offices and for disinfecting houses. And then she's launching this company with a brand new protocol. So new ways of disinfecting, training people, new products, more effective products, a new model. And she is killing it out there because now people, let's say in the past, hiring a cleaning company was let's say $40 an hour. Now people are going to be willing to pay $70 an hour if you are offering a different standard. So she is killing it in that industry. Okay, so that's another great example of a company that you want to that you might be interested in starting, right? But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what business you start. What's really important is that from the get-go, from the moment we reopen, that you position yourself as a leader, because we're still going to have businesses, we're still going to have restaurants, we're still going to have shoemaking factories, we're still going to have furniture stores, we're still going to have a lot of those, but you're going to have to position yourself as the leader, as the person who really understands in your demographics, in your industry, that you really understand that we live in a new world. And the people who actually do this from the get-go are going to thrive. So, for example, how are you going to do that? Well, like my client, you want to create kind of a new protocol, a new method, new systems for doing what you're doing, number one. Number two, you want to go and hire someone to help you promote your brand, to let the world know that you are a leader. If you never did any press releases before, you want to get on that bandwagon, and actually start letting the world know that you are playing a different game. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. And I'm not just saying, to put a little note on your website and say, we are aware of this coronavirus. No, I want you to go on a full-fledged marketing campaign, letting the world know that you have adapted to the new reality of the world. Okay, very, very important. And here's another thing. Probably the best business to start is actually not to start a business, but to buy a business. Guys, there's going to be so many opportunities. Already I'm starting to see some opportunities. Businesses that have struggled because they were not properly positioned before this. Businesses that have struggled because they didn't have enough cash. Good businesses, like really good businesses, well-established businesses with really good brands, with great employees, with great customers that you can pick up right now for pennies on the dollar, right? Let's say a company was doing $500,000 a year in profits before. And that profit, that $500,000 was worth, let's say, 4 times. So let's say it was worth $2 million. Well, that same business right now that does $500,000 in profit, you could probably pick up for half of what you would have picked it up in the past, right? So in other words, the profit to earning ratio in small business America is plummeting. It's a really, really good time to actually buy businesses, okay? It doesn't require that much sophistication, especially if you buy in an industry that you are already familiar with. Now, do not go and venture in something that you don't know about, anything about, you know? If the business owner himself was not able to make his business thrive, and then all you do is you say, well, I'm going to make it work. You know, most likely it's not going to work unless you bring something of very, very high value, like expertise or a new team or a lot of cash, okay? But if you play inside of an industry that you already know a lot about, let's say you own a restaurant and you say, you know what, I'm going to open another restaurant. I'm going to buy another restaurant. You're going to kill it, okay? If you know the business and then you're using acquisitions as a way to expand, you can go from, you know, this position in the marketplace to this position in the marketplace really, really quickly. So personally, that's what I'm the most excited about. All these opportunities to actually buy businesses. You know, America is getting old. We have 73 million baby boomers in this country. Many of those actually own businesses. And, you know, if one thing is for sure, after this coronavirus, those who hadn't already sold their businesses, you know, the guy has been in business for 30 years. He's like 71 years old. Now he wants out after the coronavirus. He's like, okay, I've had enough. I want to sell my business. And if in the past he thought his business was worth $4 million, today he's much more negotiable. Okay? So, you know, the situation has been exacerbated by the coronavirus. Tons and tons and tons of opportunities. So the point here is this. Yes, there's opportunities to buy businesses and start businesses, but the most amazing opportunities are probably going to be in actually buying businesses. Guys, this is Coach Marco Robert. You know, if you enjoyed this video, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you comment below. I read the comments and I actually create new videos like this on a weekly basis. In fact, I think the next video is about to pop up right here in one of the corners. So start the video, stay on my channel, enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Guys, this is Coach Marco Robert. Remember, if you keep on doing what you've always done, you're going to keep on getting what you've always gotten. Click on the next videos and continue your education.